he got the moment
He did.
and how
Yeah.
that was,
Yeah.
you know, some special TV. I mean, I think Sam was going viral before viral was.
Yeah.
That's
I
right.
mean, he was
That's
he was,
right.
making a
Yeah.
name for himself and getting he was
Yeah.
a talker. He
Yeah.
talked about the things that people wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
You know, you talk about the water cooler conversation.
Yeah.
I think Sam started more water cooler conversations in this town than anyone else.
And he did it with a style that was so original and touched so many people, as we've seen throughout the day if you've been watching, not only in the entertainment world, but in our business as well. And one of those people that he touched and adored is Dana Devon, who I believe is on the phone with us now. Dana, hi.
Dana.
Oh my God, you guys. Hi.
Hi, Dana.
Hi, Dana.
I'm in complete shock. I'm so happy
Yeah.
I'm listening to you guys. This is helping me process everything that's going on. This is like absolutely shocking to me. I know that you guys are going through the same thing, but you made me laugh, and so many good memories are coming back to me about Sam. Like, you know, the reason I'm at KTLA is because Sam used to get suspended so much.
That's right. It's well
They were calling
documented.
in to fill in for him. And that's why I actually started coming to KTLA was because Sam was in so much trouble. And then I heard this rumor, and I'm pretty sure it's true, that at one point we had an HR person who was in charge, and she was leaving. So Sam went in and found out he had two complete entire files, like huge, thick, like 2-inch files, each one. And he said, hey, listen, can we just, when you leave, can we just take that one out? And then we just start fresh. And they were like, no, absolutely not. But he was always in trouble. Like, but you
Yeah.
couldn't be mad at him
No.
for long. You could
No.
not be mad at him for long. Like, he was just like that, like, little brother that you had. But, you know, the other thing I loved about Sam is, you know, when you walk down kind of the hallowed halls of KTLA, we have some, like, living legends working there. Mark Kriske, Eric Spillman. And Sam was that living legend, but the second you talk to him, he would make you feel so, like he was so self-deprecating and hilarious. And
Yeah.
do you guys remember when my favorite thing Sam ever did was when he would report from the hotel room for the Oscars or the Grammys?
And you say favorite? I have another adjective for that, Dana.
I
Shocking.
get it, and he flashed the camera so many times, and there were so many awkward, like, FCC violations in these moments. But you guys, he was so funny. And how do you make a hotel room funny? He was so funny, and he would, like, always flash the camera. He'd always be in these silk pajamas. He'd have no makeup on. His hair would be completely messed up. And, like, I remember one time we were asking him, what are you wearing tonight? And he ran over to the closet like a little Teletubby, you know, like, and he was so proud to show us. You know, he made every moment funny. Wendy, I know that you know this. Like, if he came in on the weekend show, he made everything better. Like, everything he touched turned to gold.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, and you know, he mentioned too in the tribute that we ran that he really wasn't supposed to be on the 6 a.m. hour in the morning show, but he loved Chris, he loved Henry, he loved Megan, and they're like, come on, just come on at like 6:45. And I think he said, okay, I'll do that as a favor. But it was so great, and it was like that lift that you know, really
of him.
early morning show needed,
Yeah.
and it just stuck. And
Yeah.
What I remember, you know, when you get a massage and you have, you know, your face in the hole of the massage chair table, him doing interviews with his face.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, like that. So every time.
when your cheeks
When
are all
your
like
cheeks
this,
are there, and like he'll have the camera, like I always remember that. And every time I go get a massage, I think of that Sam Rubin's face, you know, smushed in that hole, and I just
well, and he'd make fun of his weight, of the double chin, like he'd make fun of himself.
Shameless.
So there was one time where we did a diet contest. I think Lindora was our sponsor, and it was Sam and me and Grace, and we all went to like the
I'm going
Lindora.
to guess that Sam didn't do well with it.
Well, he was eating a cupcake at the time of the intake interview, so that was probably the first. No, but it was so funny because you're right. He was just like, "This is who I am." You know, I'm an aging white guy. You know, here in Los Angeles.
He was authentic, and you know, you spend enough time in front of a television camera, and it reveals the truth. You know, and Dana, I'm so thankful that you're a part of the conversation, and you know, as we all process this and try and put into words what Sam meant to you, not only professionally but personally. I mean, what's your takeaway? I know that's a tough one.
No, it's okay. I mean, like, first of all, I will say I think Sam would be the first one to be like strangely flattered by, like, I think he would love that he was on the front page of CNN today. He would love that people knew what he did and what he contributed. You know, I had one of the most fundamental moments of my career at KTLA was with Sam. We went out to do a live shot together. It was around noon. We were like somewhere kind of like Beverly Hills, but like not on a main street, but kind of off on it, like a side street. And I cannot tell you guys, every single person that went by, and we were there for 2 hours, every single person that went by said, Sam, oh my God, Sam, KTLA, high five, Sam. Like, the one thing I will say to everyone listening right now, like the audience, is you made him feel very loved. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel like if your life is to end, I would hope that everybody feels loved. And I think we know how much of a family man he was, and we know what a coworker he was. But also, I know that the KTLA fans out there, they made him feel so loved and appreciated. Yeah. Like, he's literally the most famous person I've ever been with, and I've been on many a red carpet, but I've never seen a reaction like that.
Dana, we were talking earlier too. Can you help me list like how many, I mean, Sam loved working for KTLA, but let's talk about how many other jobs Sam actually openly advocated. I think he wanted to be the host of Entertainment Tonight, a judge on The Voice.
Yeah. He interviewed for Extra when I was there.
American Idol. I think he wanted that one. Yeah. He basically wanted every job in Hollywood.
That's right.
And he was shameless about saying he wanted all of it.
And he said it on TV here, too, I think.
Oh, Dancing with the Stars. He definitely wanted that. Did he want to dance or host it, or both at the same time?
Well, knowing him, both.
I think host. I don't think he could dance at all.
Oh, he could have done it.
He would have done it.
He could have done it all.
Host, yeah.
Dana, one other thing I was thinking when you were talking about what a pro he was, I never saw Sam get rattled in the fact that things go wrong. It's live television, and I know I've been short to go, whoa, why did you do that? And it should have. You never saw him kind of have that shrill part of his voice off camera. He was just, he always had it together, even when it didn't go all great all the time.
You guys, I mean, here's the thing, like, people will laugh sometimes when they're watching live TV, like on the Oscar red carpets, and people mess up the facts, or like they're like, oh, you've never been nominated there before, and they're like, oh, I won last year. People laugh at that. But I remember I was here and someone died, 30 seconds before Sam's hit. He went on there. He did the most beautiful obituary I have ever heard in my entire life. You would have thought it was scripted for days. And he rattled this off like it was nothing. And I was like, oh, my God. That's when I really realized, like, what a talent he was, because not only could he make fun of himself and be funny, but when it came to crunch time, he delivered. And we had a saying, Sam gave good obit. Like, he was amazing.
Yeah, he was. He was amazing in so many facets and touched so many people. Dana, I know he meant a lot to you, and it means a lot to us that you were able to come on and share your thoughts with us.
Thank you so much. And I think we're going to be discussing Sam all morning tomorrow on the weekend show, and I think we're even going to be incorporating some of the viewers' memories of him, too. So be on the lookout for that. My heart goes out to you guys because I'm watching on Twitter and people are talking about the coverage and how amazing you're doing, and thank you for sharing all of your memories. And I personally just don't want the memory of Sam Rubin to ever die.
Oh, Dana, thank you so much. We appreciate you and appreciate your memories.